One of the ways that the support team introduce the service to the students is to use the time of September, October to visit the different groups and to introduce themselves and the service by way of a workshop. The workshop is designed to help the students to identify some of the obstacles, either real or potential, that might get in the way of them being able to attend and succeed on their course. We find that that's a useful way of doing it because the service has a face. The students get to, through discussion and brainstorming, they get to think about some of the obstacles and potential solutions to those. It helps the student, it saves the student having to deal with all of those things on their own, one at a time, as the year progresses, because the adult student has particular needs when they come back into education. And what we're trying to put in place and have succeeded to a fair degree is a self-referral system where students come to us because they need us. Students who arrive want the service. So the subject teacher, again, can only do so much in the classroom, and we will run workshops, spacing them and timing them throughout the academic year. What we try and do is slot them in right before a natural break, like midterm break, Christmas, Easter, etc. Times when students can feel quite overwhelmed. So part of our strategy would be to deliver the workshop, reinforcing the subject teacher's work and also retaining the students. Language, of course, is the important thing in all of this. And as teachers, we can't assume or take anything for granted. I remember some years ago, an adult student stopped me in the corridor and told me that he was really seriously thinking of leaving. There were a lot of words that he didn't understand. He said to me, for example, he said, all morning they've been talking about modules. He said, I really don't understand exactly what it's about, because the only thing that comes into my head when they say the word module is a little spacecraft. That's all I can picture. He says, I know it's not that, but I do not know what it is. So we had a chat about what modules meant in further education. So we can't assume that the adult student is going to understand the language of their particular course or the language of further education.